want to discuss what's happening in favelas in the headlines that we're seeing in the LA Times and the New York Times. And it's all very confusing, even when we read the articles. It's something to do with world soccer, we know that. And they're so-called cleaning up the neighborhoods, but that seems to be a contradiction of what your film says.
It's like this. For the first time, the police, military, and all the gun guys went through Complexo to invade and stay. So that's a good thing. Because in the operation, you see that in the movie, they just went there, did what they had to do. They don't know what it is. You find out, and just went out, which is which was the normal thing to do. You go in, shoot, kill, maybe take some guns and drugs, and get out. But now things seems to be different, better. I hope so. That's what I hope. I know that it's such a huge police force that's going in. It's like almost 3,000 police and military going there. And as Complexo is like the symbol of the crime, because it's like the headquarters of the biggest criminal faction. So I believe the government of Brazil and also Rio, they felt like, okay, this is a symbol, so we need to take it. I believe what they did had to be done. That's for sure. But it doesn't end here, You gotta bring structure, education, health, and all different things and kind of things that for us are normal, but they don't have it. So, just to give you just an example, a few days I talked with Dona Sally when the police was invading Complexo do Alemão, and she was for 3 days eating, how do you say it? Farinha?
Yucca flour. Yucca flour.
Flour with water. Do you understand? So it's like you have a huge operation, millions, being spent, which is wonderful, but you have to look at people. Yeah, some people, not every people, but you still have it, So you got to think about it.
Yeah, I think that there's also another thing to be thought about is, as a Brazilian myself, that came from a poor community. I didn't come from a favela, but I came from Caxias, which is a poor neighborhood. Are they doing this for these amazing people, or are they doing this because we're the 9th richest country in the world, and because we're going to have the World Cup, and because we're going to have the Olympics, and because the media is looking at us right now? So I truly, as a Brazilian, hope that this is being done for the right purposes and not for media and government purposes, like Mr. José mentioned. The government comes, cleans it up for a minute, put it under the carpet, and then get out. So we really truly hope that this is the time that they see that these people need them much more, than they thought.
Luis, how do you think the film will be seen or accepted in Brazil?
I think it's going to be very well received. I don't think the government is going to get too angry at it, and it kind of shows a different stage of the war, if you must. That's 2 years ago, 2 years and a half ago. One thing that, what she's saying, it makes a lot of sense. The thing is, the Brazilian government is going to have a huge influx of money from the Olympics and from the World Cup, and they're trying to Brazil's trying to become a superpower now. They're saying, we're going to be the nice United States. We're going to be the Samba United States. And it's just crime and violence and people getting killed doesn't really match with that. So the government has a bunch of money now. They're independent. They make their own gas. They don't need to import gas anymore. Say, okay, let's deal with it because it's costing us too much. So it's not like they care about the poor people in the favela. They just want to make sure that problem is dealt with for now. For the Olympics, for the Cup, and hopefully something's going to change in there. The way all sides see the problem, and then, we're gonna go beyond this current paradigm, which is what we show in the movie.
I'm going to let our filmmaker have the last word.
Last word like this? No question? No, guys, just, thank you very much to all of you to be here, I want to thank Artivist Film Festival because, it's really important to create awareness of these kind of matters. And I just really hope, Complexo do Alemão, it's going to be like a peaceful place to live, and that, those inhabitants will have the chance just to enjoy life, and have access to things that for us are normal, but for them are like really difficult things to access, like health, education, and all of that. So thank you all just for being here. Thank you guys.
Thank you, everybody.